James Oxygen and Supply, from residential to industrial, a locally owned family business serving Western North Carolina since 1956.
Good evening and welcome into the Friday, October 17th edition of the WHKY News. I'm Rob Eastwood. Topping our news today, we have an update on a crash last weekend in which a van landed on a car in Hickory. 49-year-old Charles Anthony Rippey of Shelby was arrested Thursday by Hickory police. He's charged with counts including felony serious injury by vehicle, driving while impaired, driving while license revoked, and exceeding the posted speed. The charges are in connection to a crash reported on earlier this week right here. According to the Hickory Police Department accident report, at approximately 12:30 p.m. Saturday, a 1976 Ford van was traveling north on North Center Street and ran the red light at the intersection with 2nd Avenue Northwest, then collided with a 2002 Honda passenger car. The collision resulted in the van landing on top of the car. The report says the driver of the van said he had been drinking all day prior to the accident and had no recollection of the incident. The driver of the car said she had no memory of the crash as well. Rippey was jailed in the Catawba County Detention Facility without bond. A district court date is set for Monday. A man has been sentenced to more than a decade in prison in a Caldwell County drug case. 35-year-old Keenan Ryan Mashaw was sentenced to 11 to 15 years following his conviction for trafficking methamphetamine by possession and transportation during a recent session of Caldwell County Superior Court. Mashaw, who has a Morganton address according to the North Carolina Judicial Branch, was given the sentence after entering a guilty plea. He was a passenger in a vehicle stopped for speeding by a Caldwell County deputy on November 24th of last year. Deputies conducted a search of the vehicle and its occupants. The defendant was found to be in possession of a trafficking amount of methamphetamine. The Burke County Sheriff's Office is seeking assistance in finding 2 runaway juveniles. 15-year-old Sophia Lynn Smith and 16-year-old Emma Rain Brown were last seen in the Morganton area. You're looking at their photos right now. They are possibly heading to the Chicago area in a silver 2005 Toyota Highlander, tag number KAW6024. If you have information on the whereabouts of the suspects, call the Burke County Sheriff's Office at 828-438-5500. During a special called meeting held on Thursday, the Catawba County Board of Education unanimously adopted a resolution related to the commitment to protect and maintain Catawba County Schools' current legal and geographical boundaries. The measure, titled "A Resolution to Keep Students in Their Home School District by Protecting and Maintaining Catawba County Schools' Current Legal and Geographical Boundaries," reinforces the district's dedication to serving students and families who have chosen to live within Catawba County Schools' established attendance zones. More details at WHKY.com. With more news related to schools, this time in Burke County, here's Ariana Mack.
That's correct, Rob. According to a news release issued Thursday, as part of an ongoing commitment to school safety, starting with Patton High School's home varsity game tonight, Burke County Public Schools were scheduled to implement the use of handheld wand metal detectors at the entry gates starting next week for all home high school JV and varsity football games. In addition to the wand detectors, PCPS will follow a clear bag only procedure. The clear bags and wands will also apply to middle school, JV, and varsity basketball games for the upcoming basketball season in November. Next year, the measures will apply to all middle school football games as well. Unless they are clear backpacks, purses, duffel bags, and large totes, they are not allowed. Medical bags and diaper bags are allowed but are subject to inspection. BCPS recently received a $150,000 grant from the NC Center for Safety Schools to be used on safety equipment. More details at WHKY.com. I'm Ariana Mack reporting for WHKY News.
Thanks, Ariana. Up next, David Cedrone has news on some alleged dirty activity at a car wash.
All right, thanks, Rob Eastwood. Well, they were not washing cars, but deputies say 2 men were trying to clean up at a Harmony car wash. Their coin-stealing scheme was caught on camera and did not exactly leave them rolling in quarters. Investigators say 53-year-old Jason Padgett and 34-year-old Kyle Miles turned a Harmony car wash into their personal piggy bank, prying open coin machines and pocketing hundreds of dollars. Deputies say the break-ins date back to February with several late-night hits at the same business. But their latest job happened in broad daylight on October 8th. About 600 in coins were stolen. Cameras caught the men rolling up in a red Kia Soul, pretending to be customers while breaking into the machine. Miles was arrested the next day on October 9th. Padgett was picked up 2 days later. Both men lived at the same Union Grove address and now faced a list of charges, including larceny, breaking and entering, and damage to the coin machine. Padgett is being held on a $12,000 bond, Miles on $30,000. Deputies say months of tracking and surveillance, the coin caper was finally all washed up. Both men are due back in court next month, Padgett on November 4th, and Miles will appear on December 2nd. I'm David Cedrone for WHKY News.
Thanks, David. In today's crime report, Ariana has an update on a Caldwell County drug trafficking case, and David returns with details on a pair of cases in which felony charges were filed. In local sports, Jason Savage has news on an honor won by an Appalachian State field hockey player. In Community Focus, Ariana will have a conversation with Larissa Vines of Hart Square Foundation. We are on over-the-air TV every weekday at 5:30 and 10 p.m. on channel 14.2, and now live at 5:30 on the WHKY YouTube channel and 10 o'clock on the WHKY Facebook page. We're also in multiple cable systems, including Compass in Morganton. I'm Rob Eastwood, and this is the WHKY News.